번 수급하는다.
And now it's just like, man, you got to have that time where you just like disconnect from the scene, just the race. Like, and it's a race that I've created in my head, you know? But you have to step away from it.
Won't you take me home? Give me wings to fly. We can run away. Castle in the sky. Won't you take me home and give me wings to fly? We can be alone in the castle in the sky. We can run away and leave this
Hello, everybody. So today we're carrying on more with this tower. Why is it doing that? It's like bulged out there. Anyway, so what I do need to do is I want to fix this quickly. And then, is anything else wrong with this tower? Maybe these should be yellow. It's too much grey. Let's open Blender. Anna Marie, you got first today. Congratulations on your first. How are you doing?
Hello there.
Thank you for the fart. Thank you for the hello. Dun, dun. I'm good, how are you? I am pretty good, thank you. Did you have a good week? Eh? Eh? What was that? Replicas. Mind. I'm equal. My week wasn't bad. That's good. Glad to hear it. It's a pretty quick week. Well, for me, it felt like a pretty quick week. Dun, dun, dun. H. Your voice sounds weird. Really? Why? Let me hold on. Let me check. Yeah, let's do two things. One, let's open my own stream and listen to myself and see what I sound like. Oh. It's not bad, it's a cool effect. It's so weird. Hold on, if I record myself now, what does that sound like? Hold on, if I record myself now, what does that sound like? It sounds mostly fine, but what? Why does it sound so weird on stream? There's like an echo. It's the... Oh, I know why. That should sound better now. There we go. For some reason, there is dual input. Good to know. If I want to have an effect like that, I just have to have two of the same input. You're turning into a cyborg that will fight against your turrets. Exactly. You sound normal now. Ew. Da-da-da. I want to see something. I'm wondering if what... You see, there's still, to me, there's still something wrong with the geometry on here. That's the back, what about the front? Hold on, if I turn off triangulation, I guess it's fine. It just, it doesn't look correct to me. Have I told you I got a driver's license as fast as him? No, you didn't. Congratulations. Well done. Why does it do this line here? Where is this line going? There. I'm curious to see that if I just do... Wait, let's do this. Let's save this project. GitHub. Then go... Not that one. What is it called? Oh, this is the gun turret. Let's see, gun turret. Commit that. So which one looks the worst? Because then I can test it on one. Let's go with row 1. But you can see what's strange is this is better than this. So let's try something. How does it feel to have your driver's license now? Now you've got your independence. It feels like such a long time ago that I got my driver's license. It's so weird. And I remember back then it was like such a massive amount of stress trying to get it done. How many times did it take you to get your driver's license? A few days ago, my driver's teacher called me and asked me if I was interested to possibly work in his office. It's not certain yet, but if the other person working in the office ends up becoming a driving instructor too, they want me to start working in the office. Nice. That's exciting. You looking forward to it?
Guiding us through the dark.
So GZ minus 0.01. Okay, fine. GZ. I missed one.
Be quiet. I hear the thunder that comes from far away. It's like a noise in my head. Oh, this world hides. This world hides. It gets too deep and leaves the sky. Oh, this world hides.
I never had a job before, and I really get along with them, so I'm excited if we work together. That would be great. Would it be a full-time job or just sort of a part-time job?
And it frees your heart. It's no longer the same. 'Cause it's full apart. And it frees your heart.
Select objects. I'm still in edit mode, so let's go select objects, file, export, export FBX, gun, mesh, selected objects, and export. Jobs are great. I have made so many great friends from my jobs. This is true. Actually, a lot of my friends are now I've made through my job. So let's see if I go now and if I just rebake, what happens? I should just rebake the top. Do. Funny enough, speaking of jobs, someone that I worked with at my previous company, when I moved companies, they were looking for a job at some point, and I managed to get them. I got them an interview at my current job, and then they got hired. So that was great, because then it meant that I managed to get someone that I knew at the new company, which was always super nice. Okay, so that did not work. Is that because I didn't export it properly? File, export as an FBX. So this was, the high was exported today. So I also forgot to turn triangulation back on. Let's save that. Let's try that again. Poaching ex-employees, ex-co-workers, nice. Well, technically, they left the previous job and then were looking for a new job, and they told me, and I was like, "Want to have a job?" I'm not sure. It's not going to be full office hours per day, but I don't know if it would be working all days, or the current position would be also current person would also be working some days as an instructor and other days in the office. Fair. That's still exciting. Well, hopefully they get back to you soon. Is this not straight? This is not centered. Weird. Yeah, it's just not centered. Is the other one centered? Weirdly, it is. I helped hire former co-workers and recommended 3 co-workers to friends back and forth and across. Nice. You still enjoying your current job? Wait, something seems wrong here. Because that looks like the center line. So to me, this should be here. Oh yeah, almost 8 years. Nice. That is a long time. My brother would have lent me his old car, but that's also broken down. Oh no! I am sorry to hear that. I have a car at the moment, but I don't use it very often. So I need to decide what I'm going to do. Pooping! What? What? Boom? What? Boom, how did you stream for like 18 hours the other day? Oh! Yes, I can when I look on this window. Like there. What? I was so confused. Because this is just what I saw on my normal chat. And I was like, what are you talking about? That's so funny. I joined Boom's stream on the one day like 4 times because I thought there were different streams, and every time I came back, it was the same stream. I was like, how are you still going? What the heck? I was gonna stream 20 hours today, but my hands hurt. Oh no! It's been pretty cool that you've been able to stream so much lately. Let's see, did that do anything? Still don't know why it's doing that. Is that the cat waiting for its turn on the toilet? But, boom said but. That's fine. Oh, dom dom. Why is that having an error again? It's still broken. I think we're just gonna add it later. Just add it. Thickness, height. Yeah, see, it still looks weird. Are you baking? It smells delicious. Tasty metal and gunpowder. Yeah. I'm baking it again because I'm trying to sort this out, and the normal keeps not coming how I want. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate the object, keep a saved copy of it in the high poly version, and then just completely flatten this so it no longer has any of it, and then I'll just add it in Substance Painter. So we take the object and we go rename, we find it, there it is, we copy it, nope, we go like this, copy, and Control V, no. Then we just put it up there. Or apparently not. Not that. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? What is the easiest way of doing this so that we don't have any of this? I guess we go like this. We go like this. And then we just go like that. And then go like that. And then get dissolve. vertices. And then it panics, so we just delete them instead. And then we do that for the rest of them, and then we just merge it. So we go like this. Go like this. Go like this. Why do the screws have a body and the cover have notches? Doesn't that side go inside the model? Would that even be visible? Why do the screws have a body? Do you mean... like this? This piece here? Braxton, hello. How are you doing today? So the reason, it's mostly just kind of how I made it. It's unnecessary because you won't see most of it, but I kind of just decided to keep it. I could just flatten them as well. I'm good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. You looking forward to your stream later? It's only kind of visible. Yes, it is. It is only kind of visible. Ray. I was saving it for the... oh wait, hold on. Yeah, I'd like to start on the teeth today. I was saving it for the last... because... I was saving it for last because it would be the most fun, I think. But the swimmer still needs work, so teeth may be tomorrow instead. Ah, okay. I've now got to actually realign these things so that we can probably remove all of those now. Yes, that's now flat. I mean, technically it doesn't need a back piece, but I'll add it. There we go. Nah. Damn it. Have you ever modeled anything humanoid side? Sort of, kind of. Not that anything that I would use. Let me see if I can find it for you. Back when I was learning how to do Substance, not Substance, Blender. Do I have the Blender course? In repository. I've got a Blender course. Let me try this one. Apparently it's already on here. Okay, so which section would it have been? That would have been the first section, the second. Let's try this one. What is this file? Ah, this was making this thing. Man, this seems so simple now. Okay, so it was that. So I think it may have been a different one then. What was this lesson? Oh, this was also part of it. And was this whole thing just that? Yeah, apparently it was. Okay then. It's cute, thank you. What other Blender things do I have here? Let's see, so we've got this box cutter, then the practice cube.
When forever finally ends, all the promises are broken. No more fights to pick up the pieces. I left you with the parts of me. I don't wanna see you again. Don't wanna write any more of our story.
I wonder if I even saved it. I may have not saved it. Seems suspicious. Because I generally put everything into a repo. Apparently there's one called GitHub Blender course. Let's try that one. Open file. Oh, here we go. Sculpting a cartoon or stylized head. Dun dun. So I made this through one of the courses. It's meant to look like a I don't know, a stylized cartoon goblin head thing. Exec, hello. I was teaching. How was your class? This is quite fun to do. Looks like Jafar. Haha. Thank you. Did I ever paint it? Hold on, I may have even painted it. The painting was so bad. Blender, hello. Class is mid. I did kind of paint it. Apparently, the graphics card is no. Yeah, it's quite cool. It's fun. What did you teach them today, Hexic? That looks better. Made a Mario style health system. What does the Mario health system look like?
She looks deep into
into my eyes, remain silent. The problems in her head pile up. Again and again, she tells me how sick she is. Everything is so hard for her.
Okay. That's pretty cool. Nice. So let's take that, turn it off. Let's take that, turn that off, turn this on, take this, select objects, save, file, export, export as an FBX. Where you have like one hit, but if you have power-ups, you can have 3, and you have 3 lives. Fair, yeah. It's been a while since I played Mario. Cool, so that one's done. Let's do it to this one as well. This packaged. It is. This one should all be packaged. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Save. And let's just go with a select all, file, export. Export is an FBX. Re-import mesh. It's stood on the screen so we can see everything break. Re-import mesh. There we go. And then we can go and rebake it. Ooh, or not to What? Are you done for teaching for the day, or you still got more classes? Yes, sir. I'm finished. Nice. What else have you looked at with your microscope this week? Waiting for a phone screen to be delivered, so I can repair finishing this phone. Nice. So how many did you repair this week? You repaired like 2 or 3, didn't you? It's still a ball. Like, where's that coming from? You did 3. That's still impressive. You must be quite happy with that. Did I add like a normal to this or something? So if I go to the normal, there's nothing there. Where is it? Opacity? No. So there's base color. So down. Roughness. There's something in roughness. Let's see. I'm also selecting the wrong one, so that would help. Oh, wait. So taking the chrome off takes it away. So if I go back to material, let me take the chrome off. Okay, so it's something on the chrome that I've done. Weird. Okay, so one problem solved. Let's go back to the base, turn the sci-fi back on. Okay, so now I've got to fix all of this. Let's start with the yellow. Increase the size of it. That decal. Okay, so why are the dotted lines for this just... Okay, so if I do this, why is it not the whole way around? Rotate it. It's not that. It's just a direct cutoff there. Let me just check something in the model. If I go to the low poly. Royal Mail left my package in London. Why'd they leave it in London? They're telling you to move to London, Hexic. Here's the morons. Wait, didn't I... It's something here, didn't I? What did I do? See, I did this. Ah, okay, so we do that. Then we can go and move it. Okay, that one's fixed. Oh. I had a parcel sent to the DVLA today. Well, not today, but this week. And because there was a document in there that I wanted back, I wanted it signed for. So I sent it to the DVLA and I had a look at like the tracking for the Royal Mail. And it's literally the image that you get so you know they have to take a picture of that they went to the place is just your special delivery item arrived at the DVLA, and it's just got the date written on this like laminated piece of paper. I thought that was so funny. I guess they receive so many that they're just like, yeah, just do that there. Like, it makes sense, right? Came to be delivered within 2 to 3 days. I ordered on the 14th. Damn. It's the 17th. Maybe it hasn't been dispatched properly yet. You know that other vent? Look at the square ones. Oh, hello. Let's give you a shout out. How was your stream? Welcome in, Raiders. What were you up to? I saw you were watching a video about why game devs quit earlier. That was pretty cool. Nice, short, and productive. What was it, like 6 hours long still? Are you ending it short? Because I think you mentioned you're actually tired. And you streamed so much. I'm like, what? How do you do it? What can I use? Could use a square vent. Probably back to the now doing short streams for the past week until next weekend, and probably back to long streams the week after. Nice. Are you still working on your? I don't even know what you call it. I just call it the game with the trench coat game with the 4 guys standing on top of each other, which you've made like a lot of progress. Also, you had like one of my favorite sayings, like wasn't this week, it was last week. You said someone mentioned about something about feature creep, and you said, what did you say? You said, oh no, it's not feature creep, it's a feature circle or something. Just fix some gameplay stuff and NPC logic. Nice. Yep, we're on the 5th week of the 1 week project. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, apparently this is the only one I get to use. I mean, I'm not one to speak, so you know. Feature creep and sticking to deadlines is not my strong suit. So if I take this as the middle, and let's say that we tile it smaller. My brother is dragging me to the shops with him. I hope I'll be back before you're done. See you later, little boop. Bye, Anna Moraine. Thank you for stopping by. We'll see you later. It can go even further beyond. So that's rotation, that's the roughness. Where is UV projection? That one might work. Can we rotate it? How rude. How rude. That's the hardness, tiling. Can I move you though? Also, you've just put it on everything. So if I scale you, does that do anything? Ah. So it's decreased the tiling by a lot. I want 3 rows. We'll do the projection and then we will crop it. Let's just make it like really small. No, not that, just go 1. Completely breaks, that's fine. Can I actually manually set this? If I go attributes. No, not you. Where are you? 3D projection settings, that's what I want. So I want that at 0, so now you're centered. Let's scale it in a bit. Scale it in more so that you fit within that range. Scale it, move it up. So basically we want the 4 edges to be touching. And then I can... Oh, I need orthographic view for this. Because that way when I move this way, it always stays in the same spot. What is your plans with this minigame? Are you actually going to release it on Steam? Or is it just a fun little side project to take your mind off of other things? Cool, so that's what I want. Let's sort out the tiling. So tiling for about 3, but I should need an offset. That's not what I want. Syla, that's my name. What do you value more? Speaking without being afraid or your glasses? Probably speaking without being afraid. which means you're just gonna ban a word. That's what's gonna happen. So let's assume that's the top one. Of all the words, if I had enough points, I'd make you take your glasses off. Whoa. No, 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 no. You said English word. Je parle français. And hold on. No, no, no. Otherwise, hold on, after I saw. Otherwise, I would have lost in other languages long ago. I rigged le système. Scam. Oui. Yes. Yes. You chose the one word I know in French. No, no. Scammer. I rigged le système. What do you mean? I said le. You can't say that. Inception. Clear admission of guilt. No, 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 no. How are you, Skittles? Thank you for the hydrate. The posture check and the stretch. It's done. Why did this break so much? Eh? Oh, I changed the sun. There we go. I'm also rigging things. It's kind of a scam. Indeed. Indeed. How dare? It was scamming my life. Actually, let's add a white mask.
Nothing can go wrong. Oh no, it all went wrong.
Eh?
Bazinga!
Steals TV's watch streak. How rude. How rude. Let's add that to that. Then if I hide that, nothing goes on. Okay, so now if I go add a white mask, why do you not work? Add a black mask. That's what I want. I want a black mask, not a white mask. So now what we can do is go like this. Paint it on. Fantastic. Zoom in. Actually, let's find a square. I see you have been streaming a lot this week, Tony Cock. How's it been going? Oh, what is the rotation on this little bastard? Angle. There we go. It's been going well. I had 20 something odd new followers this new year, which has been good. Nice. Had some good progress so far. Are you enjoying doing the streaming? It looks like you're making good progress. I actually look at some stats to see if I can find a window to make a schedule. Oh, right, that makes sense. See when you're most likely to go on. I can wear my glasses again, yay!
If there is no
I'm gonna remove the chrome. Back fence. The cat's still waiting to go poop. I also made some solid progress on blockout for how I want my game to feel as well. Nice. That's really good going. And I'm gonna get my stuff together. Let's make that back fence is that fine. Let's remove that. I would say let's try a light gray. So we're gonna go with you. And then we go back to this. I think that's gonna be fine. Could put some color in the clips there. Nah, it's fine. We'll keep it all that color. What else do I want to color? So there's two what's the word? Then I need some more yellow on the bottom, I feel. Jeff, you'll be in troubles. You're gonna overlap me. It was like, Siler, I've released 5 games. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Me clicking on things. Why is it not coloring it? Something's broken. There we go. I think it looks better. Are you actually in the right layer? No, no, I was not. Good spot. Not sure I like that, to be completely honest. I just don't. Might just leave it as is. What else can we add to it? Oh, I need some warning stickers. Warning stickers are always good. Put one on here. Danger. Danger! Yeah, we'll add a danger sticker. Okay, so first thing we do is we select the top we select the yellow, and we go like this. Now we have identified where it is. Let's turn it right up. So now we can turn that off. Okay, so what danger stickers do we want? Okay, let's start with, let's create a new folder. Let's call it danger sticker. So let's see. So sign. So in the other one, what did we put? We put a caution. Always a fan of radiation. Danger sticker. I don't want that one. Could do heat. Heat's always a fun one to have. No, but we're not going to use that here. Who'd use explosives? What did I do on the other tower? Did I ever actually post anything about that? This. Use the general sign. General danger. So that's going to be a mask. That is way too big. Let's take that, put it over there. Let's add some text. As a mask. Ah, yes. Just what I wanted. Danger. And I wanted it to look just like that. You know, just an elegant danger sign. Not really a warning that there's danger, but more of a, you know, just to let you know, possibly might be danger. So let's use a font that is a bit more aggressive, because that one is not. Arial Black. What is the font used in danger sign? What is the font used in danger signs? Sans is apparently sans. Where is the balance and hardness? There we go. Then let's use the same yellow that we've been using, which actually should be saved to a palette. So technically we can just go like that. Then we can put this here, and this here. So now what I need to do is actually center this. So let's do this as a trick. So that is correct. How do I... that. There we go. So if you hold Control now, let's make it a bit longer. There. Then we can take this one, move it. This one. Good. So I would say if that is that high. This is quite big, so we can have a really big danger sign. So we could have 2 of these plus that other bar that we had previously. Maybe we do that. Let's do it. So we'll make this bigger. This is what it's like on the tower. Yeah, it's too big actually. Maybe it should all be in all caps. D-A-N-G-E-R. Danger. Yeah, that's aggressive. Let's go with that.
Felt the weight came down on me. Sirens and silent screams. There's no time, no fire escape. But I don't mind just what it takes. I could run from the lights, cross the river below. I could jump from
Mega lurk. Thank you for the mega lurk, Boom. Oh, mega stretch.
Nothing can go wrong. Oh no, it all went wrong.
What are you trying? Heck. Nope, I don't like that. Jedam! It only surprises me that you make this, Jedam. How are you doing? Genebrion, thank you for the hydrate, the Boston Jake, and the stretch. Oh. How have your streams been this week? I've been lurking most of them. I say lurking, but by the time I get to the stream, it's usually like 9 o'clock in the morning for me, so you're only streaming for like another 1 or 2 hours. Well, so I'm pretty good, thank you. I'm trying to remember. Jedam. Danger! I have on my towers. So go that I can just, I don't know, like, yeah, deviation. I'm in the wrong one, that's why. There we go. Bam! That adds 200% more danger to the weapon, exactly. The guns weren't scaring you enough and needed a warning. Yeah, like random radiation symbols. They're making tile radioactive. I actually think I should put it on one just as it has a nuclear reactor. That's how it produces the energy or something. Of course, I have the here. But it is just about good. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm still a bit unsure about the like I'm happy with the colors. I'm just not sure I'm happy with where I want all the colors to sit. So what I'm going to do is, instead of spending 6 days trying to figure that out, I'll put it into the engine, play around with it, and get it like working in the engine, doing some things. Because I can always change it later on. I'm getting a little audio hitching, BRB. Checking it's just me. Okay. Same thought it was me. Oh, what is going on? Let me have a look. Later on. I'm getting a little audio hitching, BRB. Check. It might be that I need to close Substance Painter. Hopefully it's better now, because Substance kind of just breaks the computer. Okay, let's see now. Don't help. Yeah, if I don't restart Substance Painter every so often, it just breaks. Well, it doesn't break. The GPU just slows down more and more and more. Like it's not a CPU issue. It's not a RAM issue. It's just like you can see the memory just starts creeping up. I'm not even doing anything and it's going up. Memory leak? Very likely. I mean, temperature is nice and cool. I have a GPU memory leak. I'm fairly certain we have a GPU memory leak at work at the moment that I'm trying to fix and solve. The issue is, if you've ever used Unreal Engine's profiling tools, when you try and profile memory, it's the worst. It's so hard to do just because it has to mark every single allocation and deallocation that it does. It's just so slow. In my AI app. Oh no. See, I haven't done anything. Okay, it's stable now. Fine. Let's get a picture for the... something like that. I need to restart my PC to clear the VRAM. Oof. Why do you have to restart your PC? Can't you just crash the graphics card while the PC's on and that will release everything in the VRAM? Yeah. Control Windows Shift B. Won't that clear it for you? Because it completely reloads the driver, so it should like reset the graphics card. Is this the same photo? It didn't? Oh, damn. Okay. So let's do the trifecta. So it's side. How do I make the camera follow me? One. File open. So Studio Auto Neutral. So that's the one I want for that. And then that's all fine. Weirdly, the tone mapping isn't on for this. Which it should be. Activate the color profile, linear. I think it's under environment. Main shader. Who knows? And longingly, I don't know of a way to see what's allocating the VRAM. I'm sure there's software that does that for you. Just finding out what it is. I mean, that can't be too difficult to work out, right? That's nice. Looks nice. I have tea. I have tea. I'm not coughing too much. NVIDIA SMI should tell me, but since the program leaked the memory, it's close. It doesn't. It's much better. Yeah, boy. Okay, let's take a screenshot. Danger.
I just wanna feel free without any expectations. So many people think they know me, but they only know my music. And there's so much opportunity, so hard to make the most of it. When you feel so depressed in your bed, whispers just to stay in it. I think I've had enough of it. I know that I'm not gonna win. Surrendering my everything, I'm giving up, I'm giving in. Nobody understands what I'm going through. Can't explain what I give up. No matter what I do, not here, no. I try so hard to stop.
So that goes over there. That goes over there. That goes there. And that goes in the middle. Eh? Eh? Oh, yeah. I love getting notifications on the bank going, money just went out of your account. And I'm like, oh, what do you mean money just went out of my account? Who the fuck took money in my account? Apparently it's Crunchyroll. So, never mind. I forgive them. I kind of want to do that the same, so... delete that one, and then just do... 1, 2, 3, there. I watched Sword Art Online this week. Like, I started it on Monday, and then I finished it on Wednesday. It was all I did. Tsukiros, hello. Wait, did I say Sword Art Online? What was I trying to say? What is that show called? How do? Pretty good in you. How do you do? Kirito is better. Ooh. What was I watching? I wasn't Sword Art Online. What was it called? Hold on. Solo Leveling. That's the one. I watched Solo Leveling this week. And bring forward. Nope, bring forward. How do? Pretty good on you. Just woke up. Coffee's brewing. Had a sneakerdoodle for breakfast. So good so far. So far so good. I have some crazy upper back and neck pain that won't go away for some reason. Isn't like with those types of pains, it's caused by something else. So for example, if you've got like neck pain, you're supposed to stretch like somewhere else because it's like pulling somewhere in the rest of your body. Because for example, I sometimes get pain in my lower back, and if I do back stretches, it doesn't help. But there's like, if I do like hamstring stretches or like stretches for the other muscles below it, then it like just stops trying to murder me. And apparently it is that time of the day where the cat is now awoken from her slumber, and she's just brushed past my leg to notify me that she is here. And now she's sitting looking at me. Nope, she's looking out to the side. And she's just, you know, just waiting, and it's just like, you know, my dude, are we going for that snack that I know you're going to give me, or what's going on? Sounds like trying to untangle a puppet. Indeed. The snack. The snack. Hi, you want your snack? Is that why you're here? She looks away, like, no. No, Dan, I don't want a snack. I'm just here to show you affection. The snack's just a bonus. Dun, dun. So one thing I do need to do, so let's get this into Unreal. So which one should it go into? Not DaVinci Resolve. This goes into Tower Defense. This one. And I need to change the branch back to the enemy config. Don't ask. Then we need to go export textures. And what do we want? So we want the sample output of Unreal Engine 4 Act. 8-bit. Perfect. Based on texture size, dimension inflation. And save settings. So that is that one. So now we want gun. Gun tower. The destination already contains the folder gun tower. Oh, it does. Never mind. I thought it was complaining at me because I was trying to export. I was trying to rename a folder that was locked because Windows was syncing it. But no, I had already thought this through. Game on, hello. Oh. How are you doing today, Gamia? Are you well? It should be mandatory that... What does this button do? It should be mandatory that when you press, there should be a button next to an output directory that opens it directly to its location. Export. ORM. Save settings. Save. And then I want wider. Please tell us about your current source control and backup scheme, a local server. So, no. Basically, everything that I'm using goes into a GitHub repo. So, the main source code for the project is in a Tower Defense repo. The everything done in Blender is in Tower Defense Blender. And then everything relating to Substance Painter is in my OneDrive folder, because OneDrive has no problems dealing with a single gigabyte or multi-gigabyte files, which actually, funny enough, that did not export to where I wanted it to. Sorry, which helped me out recently because I had a bit of an accident where I overwrote one of the Substance Painter files. But luckily, because I have OneDrive, I was able to just right-click the folder, go properties, not that one. There's a way where I can go view history, and I could pull a version down from the internet, which was very helpful. What is the point selecting the folder if it doesn't export it to the folder? Same general approach I take. Unreal project goes into repo. Space Intense source includes textures map geo go into a separate repo. So most of the... I'm trying to keep everything game related that Unreal needs inside of here. Inside of the repo, which works most of the time. I figured out the trick is to, when you export, depending on the size of the stuff, don't export like huge... Okay, let's put it this way. if you need to upload like 5 gigs of assets, don't upload it in a single commit. Like break them up into smaller commits and then upload them. Because my entire repo size, if I go show in folder, is 14 gigs. Now, remember that that includes all the intermediary and all the other stuff that Unreal creates. But if you like take the content folder, it's 8 gigs in just content. Yeah, if you're working on a project for more than like a couple days, I feel like you have to have source control. I'm now at the point where, depending on what I'm working on, I'll basically just make a repo anyway, because it doesn't cost me anything. Game On, you did the whole transfer of Lyra's common UI system into Unreal Engine, correct? Sometimes I have to pull big marketplace assets into my Unreal repo, but the asset is a variety pack, 500 particular systems. I store them outside the repo and migrate assets as needed. Yeah, nice. Free means public, no? No.
Wow.
So all my repos are private. You can have them private on GitHub at least. So for example, if you look at my public profile on GitHub, it'll show you that. And it shows that I only have 11 repositories. But you'll notice none of those are the ones that you've just seen. But then if you look at my actual account, you'll see I have 1 or 2 more, or 117 repos to be exact. Yes, you did. I did do the transfer. I use Unity source control for was plastic SMC. My artist recommended it and it worked well for me. Nice. Okay. So basically, I had a question because I'm looking at doing it. Is it just? It looks fairly straightforward because it looks like Unreal Engine in their infinite wisdom, or Epic in their infinite wisdom, basically just separated into 3 separate parts. So you've got, from what I can tell, the plugins folder, which contains the game settings, which is all of that stuff, and there's like something else. There's like 2 things you need from here. You need 2 things from the plugins, and then you just need to understand how the settings works, which is this whole folder here. Because it uses the registry system to determine what content needs to be pulled over. So common game and common user as well. Common game. Okay, I'll make a note of that. Let me just do that quickly. You pasted a screen cap of the plugins folder in, right. Do, do. I reduce this by half. Does that quarter it or halve it? It goes to 2k. I think it goes to a quarter. Because these are quite big. Okay, so let's have a look at the gun tower. My hair's making me look like Margaret Thatcher right now. That's so funny. Ah, thank you, Gamion. So game settings, gameplay messages. Oh yes, you need that. Common game, common loading screens, and common user. Nice. Thank you very much. I will have a look at that. As I'm going to probably play around with that a bit later today, because I want to try and get it in. I was actually playing a game last week, and I looked at the settings UI, and I went, that's the Lyra one. Like, they redid it really well, but I was like, that is 100% the Lyra one. I was just, you know when you just look at it and you just know? I don't know if I remember if I pulled the UE extension from Lyra. Okay, that's fine. I will see what I can find. Cog knows. Cog, did he pull the UE extension from Lyra? I have a sudden urge to take milk away from children. Jeez, like. My settings screen is also Lyra right now, and I added the gamepad tab. You can configure gameplay bindings. Nice. So my plan is like to do similar thing to you, what you did, which is just pull it in and change the styling of it. It would make sense to. It's free and good. Yeah, exactly. I was looking into like how they've architected it and was like, it's actually really smart about the way it's been architected, how the different layers work together. And I was like, oh, okay, wow. I had the same plan. Ooh, so everyone's just, you're just going to be able to tell in a real engine game based off the settings menus that all look the same. You know what I'll do? I'll flip it around. I'll put like the settings on the right and the text on the left. Another thing I want to do is have a picture of the gamepad in the bindings tab. I love it when games do that. Yes, it just makes it so much more... You don't have to guess what the button is. Like, if you look at... I'm just going to use the PlayStation controller as an example because I don't know where my other one is. Like, left LR or whatever it is, left trigger or whatever it is on the PlayStation, I always have to look at like which one that is because I can't remember which one's the top and which one's the bottom. Man, treated like European roads. So there's the mesh for that. So let's get a new mesh. So if I go file, export, close that, minimize that, open that, is that in there, over there, like that. So use that static mesh. Import. Okay, so that's done. I don't know why it's blue, but oh, it actually pulled it from Blender. Weird. Also look carefully at the local settings versus the shared settings. I think shared is meant to be follow you whenever you log into Steam. I don't know how shared settings sync with the Steam cloud. So I was reading this about this last night. So local obviously stays with you on your computer, but shared are things like your language and volume that they want you to follow. That's why it's synced, basically, is if you change the language, if you open it up on another device, they think that's something that should be copied over, which is good. Sure. What a legend. Yeah, I need to have a bit of a deep dive into it and figure it out. So let's call... you want me to hydrate? I need to go get more water. I'll be right back. I'm going to take the cat for a quick spin as well, you know, so she can go get a tuna. I'll be right back.
Hey, Annabelle, yes? Why is my tea floating? Whose balloon is this? It's mine. Oh, Penny, can you pass on the Ouija board for me? You sure? I am Belle. Can't you tell? You will be my haunted friends, or you will go to hell. Oh, by the way, have you met Chucky yet?
Yo, what's up, bro?
Then get up, get dressed before work's off my list. What's left to do? Just guess. It's you, my favorite, but I wanna taste you and feel you shake, raising an earthquake. Can't push the brakes when a rush hits. We're going in, we're going in. You keep me biting my cheek, year after year. Only gets better, I'm weak in the knees. We hit the sheets, you on my lips, I'm feeling the heat. That's so
I've returned. And we have ads. Started, so you don't know who's Sure. Don't know. You're too young to know Sure, so I'll leave and slam the door right behind me. Sure is an American singer and actor.
gone, we've only begun.
I have heard of Sure.
When we get it on, I'm addicted on the night.
Make a coffee for the buddies. I have an iced coffee because, of course, I have one when it's almost freezing outside. Fair.
And feel you shake, raising an earthquake. Can't push the brakes when a rush.
You looked it up?
We're going.
I looked up to see what she looked like, yes, but I have heard of Sure.
You keep me biting my
I do have parents, Braxton. I'm younger and I know I listen to her. There's some music that I just don't listen to. For some reason, 80s music doesn't... I don't know what it is. Oh, I know why. My mother used to play 80s music all the time. It's not my absolute favorite. That just illustrates that Silent lives in a bubble. Yes, I do. I do live in a bubble. I like my bubble. I have all my stuff in my bubble. I don't have to go out. And it's fantastic. Orca! Hello, how you do this? Make coffee for Bubbles. Bubbles just made me tea. And Bubbles is younger than me. So you see, there was an age, there was like a gap, right? There's like a group of people that existed, and this is like when Show was around, like super active. Then there's this group, and this is like the, so like this is where I am apparently, and this is where Bubbles is, and Hexic. I'm afraid we're already debunked the X theory. Which means it turns your turn to make coffee. This is true. It's the Walker. How's your game going? You're making it like there was a dude with a caravan in the desert the last time I saw, and I was like, did you make those assets? Did you buy those assets? They look very good. So, gun, turret, top. Gun, turret, base. I hired an artist. Nice. They look so good. Weren't you also making a tower defense game a while ago? How's that coming along? That's not what I want. He kidnapped the dev of sword magic and stuff. Damn. Is it really kidnapping if you pay them? I guess not. Actually, wait, let's do this. Delete. Take all of these. And put them up here, move here. Put that here. And then go new folder, material. That stays. That can go into there. I'm so hungry, Bobby. Alright, goodbye. Then I have to open this and say that I don't want sRGB, otherwise it looks like plastic. The same for that one. Then we want let's take the base, and we can remove everything from there. And then we want everything from base, so base color, base emission, base normal. I'm not going to have an emission on this one, so I'm going to put it in, and base. That's the top. It's only 3, right? Yes. Why? Why, Unreal? Why does that pop up when I copy them into the folder? You're testing me. You're testing me. One last thing about the common UI. Pay close attention to the activatable widget lifecycle, because they seem to stay in memory forever. Oh, okay. I will make sure to do that. I'm currently using it at the moment, but I haven't actually paid enough attention to it, so I'll have to actually look into that. But thank you. So RGB is... Occlusion, roughness, metallic. Occlusion, roughness, and metallic. Apply, save. Put that over there, and then the next one. So now we want the top. I mean, like, what is this material? So it would take black for the ambient color. We apply a diffused color and a spectral color, 2 different ones, and then 25, just random 25 for the shininess. How's your performance testing gone for your game? Gamion? Yes, we want that one, and that. By that, I mean they get reused when you close and open an interface, leaving their old state. I have had a few issues with them and their state. I know I have one bug that's currently in one of the menus at the moment because of that. That's the normal map. That's the wrong one. I like the animations that come with it, which is part of the reason I started using them. Is that correct? It is correct. This is the preview's wrong. So that's the normal. Ambient occlusion, roughness, and metallic. Apply, save. So then if I go back to you, we go out. And that's the material. That's the mesh. It's a little broken, weirdly. I'm pretty sure the cannon tower didn't look this bad. What did I do differently? Some of the sharps just don't look as sharp as they could. Yes, from the distance they come out fine. Okay, so let's update the tower. The gun. How's half of it the correct color? What the hell? Oh, because this is still using the wrong one. Gun turret, gun. There we go. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Okay, so what I want to do next is commit that. Add gun turret. And then I want to open the player controller. It's called PC, isn't it, that one? Do I have a min range? Cheat. Is the camera pawn? It's not that. What would it be called? BP underscore player pawn? Viewport. Yes, that is the correct one. Spring arm is a min length. The target arm length is that. Test tower name, initial movement. Middle mouse camera drag. Game speed. No idea what that is. Pause by. Camera zoom. Here we go. So camera zoom. This is a min zoom somewhere. Why is this not a local variable? Oh, because I was smart enough to put this into a container. 250. Well, a group, technically. It's not a container, it's a group. So... there we go. It's a bit of a shading issue on these towers. Wire... show... wireframe 1. Ooh, let's switch this back. Not that one. Yeah, where's the view gone? Wait, where is the view settings gone? Oh, F8. Wireframe is Alt 2. F8, 1 and 2. F8, there we go. Oops. Alt 2, Alt 3, Alt 1. Oh, that one's under the map. Oh, it's literally just shading. It's actually... hold on, if I move this, is it because of the sun? Or is it actually shaded that color? Oh no, it is the sun. Because if I do this... see, it goes away. Okay, so... let's press stop there. This apparently needs to come up because for some reason it's under the ground. What are the controls for that? Perspective, front. That's what I want. I'll save it. Sneaker 101, thank you very much for the follow. I hope you're doing well today. Oh, I put a nice watchmaker on that one. I forgot about that. Actually, I inverted this one. Oh, I kind of like that more. Let me change that quickly. How are you doing today, Sneaker? Good, good, good. Blade Zoe? Thank you very much for the follow. You could invert the green channel right in UV. Sort of. The problem is there's other stuff on that channel. So I don't want it to affect everything else. And I kind of want to just quickly check what did I do in here. So I did add an outline to this. So if we come into here, is that the one? No. That's the decals here. That's the wrong layer again. So if I go to... Where are you? That's vents, that's a handle. Is it part of this? Good. Okay. What is it? Is it in the yellow channel for some reason? No, it's not there. Apparently it's inside of the dark gray. Where did I put this? Surface, oh, stickers there. Yeah, so I had a rectangle and then I reduced. Okay, cool. I don't know what I did. That's pretty cool. Like that. Open. I want to go to this one. Got down. Do I need to do this? No, I do not. Discard. But I'm going to do it because now that I've noticed it. This is on the top layer. I can't remember how do I change the sun position. There. So we want that. Hey, well, I only started watching... Sorry. I only started watching stream an hour ago and I'm really enjoying watching your work. It has inspired me to work on my own project, Blender and Real 5, even if it doesn't feel like a battle of inches. Well, I'm glad that I inspired you. That's great news. I hope you keep up with it and share what progress you make on it. It'd be really interesting to see. That's super exciting. I'm always glad when like more people get involved and do these kinds of things because I think it's a lot of fun. So let's see if we take this, we do that, and then That one minus this one minus. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I like that. Then take this channel, copy it, move it below. Select this. We want that. Bro, it's the new year. It's especially important to encourage people to journey so they don't lose interest and give up. This is true. Do it. Just do it. Also, it's good when we get like more people in the community that are doing these kinds of things. Because it sort of brings everyone up. Because everyone like one of the ways that I get inspiration to carry on doing the work that I'm doing is looking at what all the other people, cool things that they're doing. Like, look at Turning Cog. He made a really cool chandelier and now he's doing all sorts of other things. And he once spent hours and hours and hours listening to me look at fonts. And I know what you're thinking. Fonts? Yes, literally fonts. So if you need help, reach out to the community. Most of us are around. Most people in the community are super friendly as well. So if you have like questions, just, yeah, reach out, ask. Stop with the... Ignore me because I'm just... We want that like that. There. Okay, so then this one needs to be -4. Yeah, I don't like that. Actually, that will work. Boy. Oh, now I've lost it. Oh, there it is. If I don't know, I can point to 3 people that might. That is very true. I think the place that I've gotten the most help from is probably Jedham's, yeah, it's probably Jedham's community. Whoops. No one saw that. It still needs a bit more. It feels too... I'm not sure. Like in Unreal Engine, I am finding it looks very plasticky still, which is a bit weird. So I think I need to add more dirt in general to it. But luckily, it's very easy to do that. So now what we do is we just go like this. File, export. No, don't export the mesh. File, export the textures. UE packed. We don't want that. We want it into the gun tower. We want to select the folder. We want to click export. Then we click save. We close substance. We click save. We go back to UE. And that one looks very nice. So we save that, we close that, and then we go like this. We go tower, gun, materials, and re-import. Done. And that should be done. Nice. Oh, I messed up. There's too much top but not enough side. Looks weird. Oh, it takes like 3 seconds to fix it. It's fine. You didn't used to stream as much as you're streaming now, Turning Card, because I think when I first started talking to you, you weren't streaming, and then, or you had streamed previously, but you weren't at the moment. And then you sort of started now, or started again. Thank you for the hydrate, the stretch, and the posture check. My posture has been checked. The hydration has been met. Thank you, Geneva. One thing I have learned, I'm continuing to find new ways to distort and disfigure cubes in Blender. Oh, the poor cube. Oh, yes, yes. That, I feel bad for that poor cube. But the cube is, it needs to go through this process so that it can become something even better than it was. Exodus, thank you very much for the follow. How are you doing today? I was only streaming before for accountability. It helps. I just broke 600 followers, so I'm not new to it. Nice. That's part of the reason I stream as well, is because the accountability of it helps. And it's also a dedicated time that I somewhat get some of my work done. So that looks like that. We can go back to here. That one, materials, select all the view, re-import, save, and done. Ah, I love that that is that quick. Ugh. Okay, so now that gives us that one is being done or painted. That one's done and painted. This one I'll need to redo, but I'll do it later. We need to do that one at some point, but not now. That one could look really cool. Stevie peer pressured me into getting me to get back in streaming. Good Stevie. I need to, I must remember to thank her for that. Bacon, sausage, mushroom, and egg sandwich, so good. Did you make that or did you go and get that, Hexic? This tower, I've got like so many questions for it. I'll end up just redoing it. This one I like. This is currently my favorite tower. This one, it's fine. I'm just not 100% sure of the color scheme, which is kind of why I'm putting into Unreal Engine. You made them. Nice. That's super exciting. I had lunch at like 11, so I have to wait a while before I'm allowed to have dinner. Sad face. The next big thing that I need to fix, and I've got 14 days to do, is I want to get these towers animated in some way, which I haven't figured out how I'm going to do yet. So at the moment we can place them and they can shoot. So I'll just make a whole list of them. But the sound also sounds really bad. But basically they all shoot, they all fire. And I want more money. So yeah, from that perspective, they will look fantastic because they can shoot and the sound sounds weird. But I've got to get them to actually face the enemy. I want that the first thing we do is get tracking working. So get them to track an enemy and shoot. And then from there, get some kind of animation working. Might be the easiest way of doing it. Can I turn down the audio? Does this actually work yet? What did that call? The answer is no, that did not work. Oh, I never actually pressed, let's just press continue. I need to change the starting position of this. The starting position needs to be here for this. How do I do that? Ah, right. I go... What the hell? Weird. I need to open level 1. Was it it's called 3 something, isn't it? 3 hills. Adobe Adams when? You're gonna send a copy of your game to NVIDIA to get them to train it for DLS. Lol. That's what I want. What is this and why is it here? That must be for... Oh, it was probably for the announcement video that I was making. So let's move you. Can I pilot this? That's pivot, not pilot. Oh, that's almost perfect. Almost perfect, like just a bit more there. Play. Okay, that's much better, because now we've got the start in sight, and we've got the... Yeah, basically that's just what I wanted, because I don't want to have to... You spawn here, and then you have to rotate the camera around to get to where they're actually doing the spawn, and I need to actually set up something for the spawn. Oh, there's a hole here. Whoops. Can you fix that? Oh, the other thing I need to do, now that I remember, is... Let's add that. That's my list to do. Let me open DaVinci, not DaVinci, Obsidian, and add my to-do list, now that I remember what I need to do. That's Lyra. This is the wrong project. Where is my to-do list? That's my bugs. Welcome. Task list. That's the everything. To-do list. Actually, we can add it to the bug list. There's another bug list somewhere. Bugs here. Map bounds. See enemies through wall. We could probably do that now, couldn't we? Obsidian! Obsidian is the best. I recently discovered daily notes inside Obsidian, which is a cool feature. Funny enough, I haven't set it up on my personal one, which I need to do. Going to look for now, I need to do a write-up for my latest playtest to appease the social media gods. Nice. It really is. I'm just trying to find like more things that I can do with Obsidian and get my functionality working better. One of the things I started doing recently is I'm trying to like get better at reading books in the sense that what do you call it? Often when I read the books, I don't always remember everything in it. So some of the books that I'm trying to get more of the information out, what I'm trying to do is read them in a way that I sort of extract more information. So I've been going through and sort of making like mind maps of some of the books that I'm making inside of Obsidian. So if you look at the one book that I was reading, for chapter 1, I kind of went over the key topics of it so I could understand, so I could come back to my notes and get a core idea of what I read in the chapter. And sort of like crib notes about what I was reading. If I ever need to like reference something about it, I can like figure out what's there. And this is all just done through, I mean, this is native to Obsidian. Let's put that down there. But it's super helpful. And then I've got all my books that I'm reading actually inside of Obsidian now. So I bought all of these from the Humble Bundle sale recently. There was a sale that I read. The way I learn is to go through a small part and then just stop and think through it without the book for a while. Yes, like that also makes sense because there's a rate at which you can absorb information, and if you just keep absorbing, you just don't. So I found by doing this, it's been quite helpful because you go over a chapter and like you read the chapter, then you go over it, then you come back to it. So what I'll do is I'll read a chapter, I'll make some notes, and then I will come back and I'll like, okay, do I even remember, like, there's got to be a better way to work, for example. It's like, okay, do I remember what we were talking about in that chapter? And I've designed it in sort of a way where we've got the key part of the chapter and everything sort of expands off of it. So I can figure out, and then if it's yellow, it's sort of an idea or relates to an idea. But yeah, and I practice it from memory if possible as much as I can remember. That's also a good way of doing it, I think. But I'm hoping to get through, I need to make a list of how many books I want to get through this year and then do it that way. And also it makes nice mind maps. So where are my mind maps? Where are mind maps? Open the graph view. It doesn't look too great at the moment. But yeah, I've got a lot in Obsidian. I have another one that I use for learning of stuff in Unreal Engine, which is not on this one apparently. That one's done a lot better. Twitch Auto puts the stream at 4080. I changed it to 1440. Now it looks so good. Terry Cog, you've been on this platform for 7 years. I don't know how long I've been on Twitch for. How long I've been streaming on Twitch is a different story. It should be quite clear because so I think the downscale from, I mean, they're all factors are 2, so it's fine. But the downscale from 4K to 1440 I've always found is better. And I find watching streams, watching 1080p streams, depending on what they're doing is fine. But if it's like high gameplay stuff, it just makes it so much more clean on a at 2K. For some reason, physical movement sharpens out things. What do you mean by physical movement sharpens? So like, you mean read and then just, oh, right. I missed what you were saying over there. That makes a bit more sense now. Like if I put my hand, your hands moving, it can help make connections in the brain. Yes, that makes actually a lot of sense. It's why, for example, like if I were to sit, or I suppose I can just look at the camera. If I'm trying to explain something to myself, for myself to remember it, if I like read the thing and then I like sort of talk as if I'm explaining it to another person by quite literally using my hands, that somehow reinforces it better in my brain My only issue with Obsidian is I do like the sake of writing. I find writing very... I wouldn't say I enjoy writing, but I find making notes by writing allows me to retain the information better than typing it. Like physically writing notes in longhand or typing them down instead of copy pasting. Yeah, exactly. I talk with my hands so much. Funny enough, like depending on what I'm doing for like solving a coding problem, like on stream, I code very differently from how I do it in like for work and stuff. Like, I feel like when you see me code on stream, it is one of the worst versions of me coding because I feel like I know nothing because of the pressure of like streaming and stuff. But when I'm not on stream and I'm like sitting in my office during the day, I've got literally no one else in the office in the apartment because Bubbles is at work, so I can just talk to myself the whole day, and I will sit here and I'll like have conversations with myself like, why is this thing designed like this? And I'm like pointing at things, I'm like, that makes no sense. And it's like, this who did this? I know it was me. Why is this so dumb? Fix it. I stopped writing notes and it's been a bit of a deterrent. Right. I have like... Actually, I need to see if our work got new notebooks because I'm running out of notebooks. I've got a notebook next to me that I opened yesterday and I realized I'm using it too much because I had to turn to like the back to find paper that I hadn't written on. But I've just got notepads everywhere. That's why more of us just need to be more casual co-walkers in Discord. Stoneyard Games, thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well today. What game are you making? So the casual work in Discord, I find, depending on what I'm working at, it does help. Sometimes, like, what I'll do is, so I found a site recently that does white noise, but I like specifically the rain white noise for some reason. I find it very relaxing. So I'll listen to that, and if I need to think about like something, so for example, if I'm trying to figure out how to do a part of the game, or there's a concept that I'm trying to come up with, that kind of stuff I find doesn't distract my brain. Whereas with music, I can listen to music basically all the time, except under like huge amounts of concentration where my brain actually finds the music more distracting than helpful. So we can all get shit done and be accountable. Yeah. I definitely need more of that. What is this? Why is there nav mesh bounds? I don't need that. Also, wasn't there... Remember last stream, when the enemies got here, they're just like... Something weird happened. What was it? Also, Unreal Engine, can we please make clicking on splines like just a little bit easier? Finally. There's something wrong with the spline. If I press, let's just play. Press start. That's not what I wanted. Oh, I love this mode. This is my favorite mode to look at stuff in Unreal Engine. I don't know why. The lighting mode. So if we go F8, right about here, like he walks fine, and then he just... But then he keeps going, and then he fixes it. So it's like there's a weird loop, and then he'll be fine. Like right there. I do a mixture of both. For many of my ideas, I just write the vault of ideas and just categorize them. Because if I don't, those ideas just go poof, and it's strangely therapeutic. Yeah, it makes sense. Oh my god, that's funny. All the big monsters get trapped. There's something wrong, like right here. Ah, there we go. That's the problem. It's too close. So yeah, what's happening is the enemy's moving forward and back, and forward. And that's why it's causing that, like, that weirdness. So for whatever reason, I need to extend this out so that that... Actually, no, I don't. What I can do is just take this. So we'll just extend this, and that should shorten it. Oh wait, but that then affects that line, doesn't it? Control Z. Yeah, then it affects that line over there. Because as this gets shorter, it affects that. And as this one gets shorter, it affects that. But maybe what we do is we just bring it into there. Bring this one into there. And then if I pull this down... Nope, it's still overlapping. I'm gonna have to rebuild this one anyway, so it's fine. Still too long. Okay, that'll be fine now. So then, what was the height of this one's Z was that, and then we want that so that they're the same. Okay, that should be fine. Start. And slow them down. There we go, perfect. That was easy enough to fix. Yeah, it still looks smooth enough when they go around the corner. That's fine. And death. Looks good. What is quite funny about the lighting mode, so if I go Alt 4, is it 4 or 5? Is it's like, you get this grayscale thing of all the coloring and the lighting and stuff, and it's like, great, fantastic. So that but that thing maintains its color, and then the water and everything under it just maintains the color. Actually, no, that doesn't, but you can see the reflections of it and how it's done. Detailed lighting. The wireframe's almost interesting. Wait, does it have... I thought those were all nanite. Because I was expecting... Oh, you can see like the backface culling working here, where... As I look here, the landscape behind stays, but the back of this rock, you don't see any of it. And like, as soon as there's like a cut where the rock is inside the other one, it actually, you don't see it. Fascinating. The backface cutting is new in that mode. This is like 5.5, so I'm somewhat surprised. So this is lighting. Oh, this is lighting only. As well. Light complexity. So good, extremely bad. Apparently it's very good. There's nothing that's even green. Oh, green is bad. I mean, that makes it easy. Oh, there's bad. So green there is bad. So that piece there, for some reason, extremely bad. It's a good thing the player can't see that. Is that a mesh that's in the way there? There's like an error here. 5.5 wasn't that long ago. 5.6 was short-lived. Shader complexity. Interesting. When is 5.8 coming out? Real Engine 5.8. Don't you love this? It's like, look at the Unreal Engine Git, and there's 23,000 commits since the last time I did it. I'm pretty sure, and that was 5 months ago. So I have 5.6.1 release. I've been version locked to 5.7 as most features I want are here. I'm unsure what to do at the moment because 5.5 works fine, which is why I kind of don't want to upgrade, but I kind of want to upgrade because I don't want to stay too far behind. Oh, you get a lit wireframe? That is so lit, man. That is so lit. When did they add that? Light map density. Are there any features you would actually make use of? Features, no. But if there's performance improvements on stuff, then yes. I think... Why is there a hole here? I'm sorry, where is this? Oh, it's used there. Never mind. Ignore me, ignore me. It needs to play Tetris that fast. There we go. Thank you for the hydrate, the posture check, and the stretch. Traded 72% of the tensor so far. Nice. Okay, I want to try and do one thing quickly. I don't know how this is going to work. In theory, it's super simple, so it shouldn't be fine. But I've never done it before, so this should be interesting. Right, let's start with a quick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 save. You know, standard. Tower defense. You know, Cherry Car, I still haven't come up with the font, but I feel like it's not a high priority, which is why I haven't been looking at it. But it's one of those things that I really want to do. Okay, so let's disable all of that, and let's say that all of those include selected, and let's say update gun tower texture, commit. Creating the tensor is always the slowest thing ever. I should really keep your stream in a shitty resolution because I just tried to move your desktop. I thought it was in the way of the stream. My bad. I'm sorry. That's so funny. We got way closer to that in one day than I thought and covered a lot of topics. We did. Funny enough, a lot of it I still think about, like, it was one of those conversations where we had the conversation, which feels like a long time ago, but there's a lot of that still runs through like my mind that I'm keeping like in the back. That's kind of present enough that I'm like actively paying attention about it. Not completely actively, but it's like churning in the back of my mind. Like, okay, we've got to, you know, pay attention to that, pay attention to that. There was a stream I was watching the other day, Hexic, where someone had something on screen. I kept trying to drag it off because I thought it was something that I was using as well. I'm in your mind. You are. Wait, do those commits count to my contribution list? No, they don't. Damn. I'm trying to maintain my 1,000 contributions for the year. Or over 1,000. I managed to do every day last year. Hexic in the motion design template, there's a sequencer that isn't actually in the level, even though it can be used to do animations. How do I get a reference to it so that I can have a play? Sile, can you run a fiber optic cable from your house to my house so I can get the absolute minimum latency? I don't know, I've never used Motion Designer. There might be a soft reference. Okay, let's see if I can do this. So... Okay, so let me think, how am I going to do this? 89% of the tensors created. What do you need to run them, Hexic? Do you just need someone with like a powerful GPU to run them for you? Like, at what point is it faster for you to just send it to me to run, and then I send it back to you, or for me to set up something, a GPU? What type of a GPU do you need to use? Like, do you want access to a GPU that you could use for it? Any RTX? But are you restricted by VRAM? Like, what is why does it take so long? What's the restriction at the moment? It just takes a while? Oh, okay. Once it starts training, it's fine. Okay. Bomb. Because it has to create each tensor. Okay. Fair enough. I need to add... How do we add stuff? What is it called? It's a volume. It is a post-processing volume. processing volume, and then the thing that you do with processing volumes is you tick the use everywhere. Infinite bounds. That can stay there. Keep in mind, I'm doing millions of pieces of input data here, and the program is kind of unoptimized on purpose, so you can watch and see it be trained in real time. Oh, that'd be cool. I actually want to see that sometime. I have a clip from an early version of the program that's training. Oh, you should send it through. It was before I got my 1440p monitors, so it's only 1080p. That's fine. Are you still using fraps? That's pretty cool to see, actually. You added that yourself? Oh, nice. It's part of the code. Damn. Recorded with OBS. Cool. What is the first enemy that spawns here? This one. Edit enemy base. Stop. You don't really get to see much with CNN models because CNNs are like black boxes. So I need to add some kick W emotes to better TTP. I've never added any emotes to better TTP. I never actually considered doing that. Okay, so we've got that, so... Exactly, you should. Elite Tech Works! How's the project going? It's going pretty good. How about you? How was your stream this week? I'm trying to do a custom render path or depth path, and apparently this broke. I'm trying to get the... Basically, when the enemies go behind the wall, you can't see them, so I'm just trying to see if I can quickly do that. No idea if it's going to work, but we'll see. From what I've read, it's quite simple, so I'm hoping it won't be too bad. Material. How's your stuff been going? Are you making good progress? You use the Adobe product for, what's Adobe Max for your models, don't you? Main post-process. So let's go 3. Let's make it that color. Doing good, man. Been doing UE. 3ds Max is your main tool. How is your UI logic going? Some people love it, some people hate it. RTS is a pain, but it's getting there. Fair enough. The core node setup. Not saying I messed something up, but you know. Bom, bom.
Heard you in the rain. Will you always be there? The last thing you said. Sorry if it's too late. Won't you take me home?
Blue exposure. Yes, we've got the post-processing material set. Map radius exclusion, form grain.
Won't you take me
And going to make some coffee and start some work. Lurk ninja mode activated. Thank you very much, Elite TechWorks. Good luck on your work. Post processing. God damn it. Where is it? That one. So we've got a material. We've assigned a thing to it. So let's. I'm guessing I need to do this. Emperor, hello. How are you doing? Oh, post processing. Blend location. How to make animations? Can you show me control rig? I've actually never used control rig before. My animations are just like this. No idea why he's shiny like that, but you know. But yeah, there you go. But I haven't actually set up the control rig, so I have no idea how to use control rig. Scene texture, scene texture. So we want one. Texture. Do has custom. Scene depth. So you want scene depth. That. And the custom stencil. Post processing output, so input for this, isn't it this one? I'm gonna have to go and Google this a bit more. It didn't actually give me the material. Is a custom depth. Not what I want. No. Okay, I need to have a look at this later. I will have a look at that and see what I can figure out. For now, it's broken. Save. Hold on, let's just go into here, delete that until I fix it. I'm gonna go get some food and then I'll fix it. Save that. Right, who shall we raid today? Who's live? Have a good one. Thank you, Braxton. I will see you later in your stream. Johnson is away. Who shall we raid? I will raid the nerds. Well. Anyway, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. There is the raid message if you want to participate in the raid. Or use whatever you want. Apparently I copied my own name in the raid message. There you go. I will be back same time, same place tomorrow. Well, actually a bit later tomorrow, technically. 2 o'clock UK time, more or less. But yeah, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody. Bye. Yes, I will make Bubbles a coffee, Joning Cog. Just for you, I will do it. Goodbye now. Goodbye.